The Savant may be the ship that launched 1,000 memes, one of the most out-of-touch programs we've seen in recent years. But that's because it's not made for me. If you're the kind of bored housewife that likes to read her novels one-handed, only to sit there and dream of what your clitlet would be like if only it was on the big screen, then this is the show for you. Oh sure, it loves to hide behind being a serious, gripping crime thriller, a gripping descent into the dark web. It's a chilling series, chilling trailers. It's scarily believable, looks terrifyingly brilliant, or my personal favourite, it savants too close to the sun. And you know what? Not a single one of them believes it. You can even see it by the Jimmy Kimmel interview where they're supposed to be talking about this serious, scary, dark thriller.
All right, let's talk about your new show.
Let's talk about extremism.
We're actually talking about the mass slaughter of people. They're definitely going to take that one seriously.
Thank you, Chef.
Good mute.
Thank you, Chef. Oh, look at this. I would like to show you my cucumber.
It's literally the first line in a Me Too story.
There it is.
You're kidding me, Jimmy.
How some articles decided to run with gripping new series with this picture. Oh, look, everybody's dying. Or how to celebrate her scary, serious new drama based on a true story with, let's look what she did on the red carpet. People aren't treating this with the weight that they pretend it deserves, because they know it's not true. In fact, the entire thing originally came from this Cosmopolitan article, where if you are trying to stop this stuff, then you really need to be targeting it at the people actually doing it. And what we've seen in recent times exactly who that is. Yet this article just targets men. We're not going to dig down any deeper into that category, we're just going to leave it at the top, so we can blame everybody and virtue signal about how brave we are. And yet, there is a passage in this which is probably the most enlightening out of all of them. But in the age of internet radicals, it's more important than ever to determine who is actively plotting violence versus just fetishizing it online. And they decided to work that out by making a TV show created from the same motivation as a milking farm. The trailer itself shows this. It opens with her very progressive family and kids who I'm pretty sure aren't hers. This sentiment is backed up by the fact I'm not gonna work today, and then completely ignores them.
She's working.
Thought this was a no-work weekend, Mom.
What do you do in there all day? All night sometimes.
Karen is so busy trolling the internet that she abandons her own kids. And look, love, I get it, I understand the draw. But Karen's motivation for trolling the internet is very specific. She wants to get with a guy from Halo. This guy played a super soldier, absolutely jacked, muscle-bound alpha guy who could beat everyone within an inch of their life, compared to her husband.
Thought this was a no-work weekend, Mom.
A husband who she quickly forgets about, by the way, when she desperately needs to infiltrate this group, and the only way she could possibly think to do it is by banging the six-pack-laden high-testosterone leader.
I don't think you should keep pushing this.
I'm telling you, how is this any different? The story of this series is unironically, yes, I do have to leave my soft, effeminate husband and family, but if I have to bang a six-pack laden, muscle-bound hunk soldier in order to save the world, then that's a price I'm willing to pay. And obviously he'll understand and won't divorce me for cheating on him, because he knows the importance of a woman's work in 2025. By the ultimate shapeshifter, I think they just mean won't get caught having an affair. Chastain's character tracks men who don't like women in an effort to apprehend them before they commit crime. And they thought the perfect person to do this is a woman. Can you see how they don't even believe their own statements? I don't like you. That's why I want to talk to you about it. It was the easiest way I could actually work my way into your organization. The fact that you hated me.
They catfish people online.
No, the reason it's pitched that way is because that just makes her yet another victim. Another layer of oppression she has to go through before she can get her end away. I will betray my family, but only because my country needs me to. Please tell me, how is this any different than fetishizing them online?
We need to infiltrate further. It's massive.
Because this is essentially the plot of all the female fantasy romance stuff. It is always, yes, of course I will go out into the world to save my family from hunger, and if that means that I have to marry this prince and live in luxury, then that's a price I'm willing to pay. While the male heroic sacrifice is sort of sinking on the Titanic to protect your family, Jessica's is going down getting just as wet, but for an entirely different reason. They keep talking about milk, but they haven't even mentioned the six-pack laden cows. Their farms are nothing like the ones I've read about. But I shouldn't joke about it. This is a serious issue, and this is why on Jimmy Kimmel, when they opened, they jumped immediately to the most important topic.
I want to talk to you about this thing that you're been doing over the summer sounds pretty cool to me.
She's been saving lives, making television shows on Apple to educate the world about the most dangerous threat. People posting memes.
You went back to school.
I'm back to school. I'm getting my degree, my master's.
Ooh, you're getting a...
Oh, sorry, she went to university. No wonder she's allergic to the T virus and thinks that memes are violence.
Congrats.
Thanks. It's in public administration.
It's a good job you're an actress, love, because otherwise you would have just wasted 100 grand.
And did you stay in the dorms?
My dorm was the Charles Hotel.
Okay,
so-
sure, yeah.
Sorry, 300 grand. But when they get down to the show, we find the original pitch.
I'm obsessed with this show. It's scary. It's also thrilling.
It's scary, it's terrifying. Men are communicating online without being watched over by a university-educated woman. We can't allow that. Next thing they'll start talking about being oppressed and inequality.
She's balancing the emotional weight of motherhood as she infiltrates hate groups on in the dark web.
And remember, when we say infiltrate, we mean ride that guy like a 5-star jockey.
So she's had this alter ego online, and she pretends to be this guy that's racist, sexist, homophobic, all these things.
So now we've narrowed it down to the top. I infiltrate people who aren't Californian. Anyone who's not a Californian slur, those are the people that need to be paid attention to. Not the ones which are dangerous, the ones who aren't evil. The brainwashing hasn't took, we're gonna have to keep an eye on them.
She has to.
She has to. She's pretending to be it.
She has to be it. There's no other choice. If she doesn't bang that guy over having a frog meme on his phone, it's all over. You don't understand, her cheating on her husband is the equivalent of being Captain America for a bloke. She also has a workout regime to build muscle mass, but mainly in her lower half.
And then she gets people to trust her.
In the same way that Black Widow would.
And then they share, you know,
Bodily fluids.
Plans and...
plans. And then
Oh, plans. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing in there that requires architect's drawings, but I'm assuming it includes a rope and pulley system.
Yeah, and if you get busted at any point, then you'll get...
Well, something's getting busted, but if she gets caught, you have to remember this is an incredibly dangerous job. This is high stakes for her. These people are pitched as being the most dangerous people in the country. They are planning to do some of the worst things imaginable to the most privileged people. If she gets caught trying to catch them, there are going to be some serious consequences.
yeah, you can get doxxed.
Oh, they've pitched this as so dangerous, so scary, when the consequence is the same thing that it get as a streamer. Now, obviously, for streamers and stuff, it's someone putting the information out there because they want somebody else to do it. But you have to remember what this show is pitching it as. In the show, these are the people that do it. By saying that these people won't follow through, you are saying they're not dangerous. They just hope somebody else is.
And there's people out there doing that every day, right now, to keep us safe.
They'll keep you safe from frogs, don't worry. She will protect you from every joke in the universe. If she gets her way, you'll never laugh again. You're welcome. It's her job to save the world from dark humour she can't comprehend. And then at the end of Kimmel's interview, the Savant made its greatest mistake, showing people what was in the TV show. We open with them talking about a new dangerous suspect, and obviously they are very professional.
Aaron Miller, AKA I'm not a ferret.
I beg to differ, Aaron.
Sorry, no, forgot. Bitter harpies, remember. You're about to get roasted by someone who makes a tier list of restaurants based on how argumentative the manager is. She'll get kicked out of heaven because everyone will spontaneously develop tinnitus. Just a high-pitched whining sound.
Danny, don't be inappropriate.
Well, at least somebody in this room is professional.
That's more of a weasel, stray dog energy.
This obviously carries a lot of weight for a guy who looks like he's at a meeting to sign onto a registry. He's had an extra shot of wheatgrass in his latte this morning, though. He's feeling spicy. I don't even know what's going on with this guy on the right. He's definitely part of the problem, though. Always judge a book by its cover. It's literally what they're made for.
All right, I've been watching him on the message boards for a year and a half.
That guy must be a stunning conversationalist. His Reddit comments are so impressive, she will abandon her family just to read them.
Said he was getting rid of all of his but all of a sudden...
I tell you what, a guy wants to make some money, gets rid of some trash, and immediately you've just got tubes looking over your shoulder going, have you got a license for that eBay account? Looking a bit suspicious to me, that is. Why don't you just throw him in the trash like I will my husband when I get an upgrade?
He's on the verge of serious violence.
I didn't cut this, there's no intervening conversation. He's selling some trash. He must be about to make an attack.
How do you know that for sure?
That's why we call her the Savant.
She's called the Savant. What they mean is the retard. This is a paranoid lunatic we're basing an entire series off who trolls the internet for memes and assumes people are dangerous because they just sold off their Lego collection. I'm not joking, she has no basis for this belief, for reporting him to the state as somebody that should be on a watch list.
That's why we call her the Savant.
No, that's the reasoning. She's got a feel, she can feel it in her waters. This is a show that based serious violence off woman's intuition. I was 3 days early this month, really pissed me off. It's gotta be that guy's fault over there. We are basing state infiltration into supposedly dangerous groups based on her feelings. I don't know why, I just do. Well, if you don't know why you've committed a thought crime, I'm not gonna tell you. Was Venus in retrograde over Jupiter? No, her head entered Uranus. This is a farcical show based on a farcical premise, because it's all based on a 2019 Cosmo article written by someone who's exactly as ideological as you would expect. And that's why this entire show is set up to target people who aren't the problem. Because it's not meant to reflect the problem, because that might be uncomfortable for them and would break their entire perceptual reality rather than actual reality, which everyone else has to live in. But this show isn't just closing its eyes at the reality of the situation and the people that are causing it. This is actually far worse in the fact that it doesn't seem to care. This is just like all the romantasy books which are filling the book charts, and now we get televised versions of it. Oh, I know he's horrible and mean, and he's all of these ists and stuff, but I will bang him if that means saving innocent people. I won't enjoy it, I'll just pretend to. And the thing is, the more you find out about entertainment, why it's made, who makes it, and sort of their motivations, this doesn't surprise me. What does surprise me is this wasn't on Amazon made by Jennifer Sulky. Maybe Phoebe Waller-Bridge would have wanted a crack at this. Maybe that's just the Lara Croft show we're gonna get. But sometimes you can see the train coming down the tracks about to crash into a wall. And that's right now. Everybody, when they saw the trailer, immediately knew what they were gonna get. This immediately became meme material. Because it is such a parody of itself, such a parody of the reality of the situation, there's no other response. And yet, in Hollywood, in all the entertainment studios, all your executives will look at this and go, oh, that's so stunning and brave, while taking their own private copy back home with their pair of one-handed anti-shake night vision goggles. As the show's done, there's obviously no way they can save this now, but if they would want some advice from a mere observer, I would suggest maybe increasing the volume a little bit, or like just up a few decibels, you know. Make it easier to hear over the sound of the vibrating. But those are just my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe, more videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.